Alright, what is going on, everybody? We are back with another live trading session for Nasdaq futures. It is Wednesday, 22nd of July 2026, and we are on a pretty good, a great start to the week. We've got 2 green days, Monday and Tuesday, and we are looking pretty good at the moment, to be honest. Looking pretty good. In terms of where we are with price at the moment, as of now, on the higher time frame, obviously, we are still, I think we are going to continue going lower, personally. We have this weekly intermediate term low here, that is, even though we swept that out here, this is a high resistance draw, but I still think that this sell model hasn't completed, especially with how big of a move up we have. I think at least some sort of retracement to the 50%, you know, something along those sort of lines is definitely feasible. I don't think this is where price is going to start reversing from because of this, such a bullish, you know, I don't even know how big this leg is that we've had. You know, at almost an 8,000 point move with literally no retracement. So right now we are inside of this daily sell side imbalance. We got a daily intermediate term high here, the previous day high. I think that we have probably already created the high of the day already today. It's unlikely that after we create a intermediate term high on the daily, that the day after we sweep that again. It usually ends up being sort of like a pullback into the gap, which is what it's done, and then we start seeking lower prices. So if I go on to the lower time frames, so on the 4 hour, obviously we're inside of this big 4 hour gap at the moment. However, we are inside of this sort of sell model right here. So on the hourly, this is sort of the range that I'm willing to seek price to create moves in, and we have the terminus sell side of this sell model, and then also this penultimate sell side, which are going to be key levels where price will react off of. So I definitely think that we have these 2 sell side draws being strong draws on liquidity for price. Especially this initiation of this sell model, I think we are definitely going to be seeking prices lower at the moment. We have, if I put my illustrations on now, so go to the lower time frames, we have just tapped into this hourly that we created at 9 AM close. So we're currently inside of this gap right now, and we have 2 big draws either side. So we have a equal highs that are aligned with a sell side imbalance on the hourly up here, and then we also have a data low just now that was created by this news from Trump. If I quickly pull it up, so yeah, we just basically had this news on the Strait of Hormuz 757 aligns with our 1 minute candle on here for the data low. So I definitely think that that's going to have somewhat of an effect on drawing liquidity, and it's also creating relative equal lows with the entry of this hourly buy side imbalance down here as well. Now we are inside of this 15 minute and 30 minute. So once 9:30 opens, I will just double check and mark on the high, because that will be a new intermediate term high. So it may just be we get an instance where we just have a quick resweep and then instant V-shape down, and we can just seek this data low, and we might be able to get a nice play. Otherwise, this may turn into a little internal buy model, and we find some sort of continuation longs to target these equal highs up here. And we've also got this BPR here that is also another strong draw. So yeah, essentially I'm just going to wait for price to open, and we can make a better judgment on what we're going to do from there. But I've got everything marked out, laid out, ready to see where price is. I think, if I'm correct as well, if I check on the 15 minute or the higher time frames, we did have an SMT earlier with ES, which is no longer in play anymore. So ES has actually swept this now, so we don't have a SMT. But on ES, this is obviously strong low resistance draws, and this might be considered a high resistance low now, so maybe we are going to go higher. I'm honestly indecisive at the current point in time. So yes, I just need to log into my account, get all set up, and then we shall wait for market open. Hopefully you guys have been having a good week so far. I know yesterday was very choppy price action after I left, so hopefully you guys didn't get caught up in too much of that. Just take the base hits, get the piece of the pie, and get out. That's all we're trying to do. Okay, and we are kind of just building loads of low resistance here as well. So we shall see. So if I quickly pull up the 30-minute, this is a high inside of this now. Inside of the 30 minutes, so maybe we literally just see a little pump higher, sweep that liquidity, and then instant displacement down lower, seeking this data lower. So market is opening in 30 seconds. There's definitely a chance that we're just going to create a buy model here. I've got two scenarios in my head that are playing out right now, so I'm just basically going to wait and see what happens. Okay, so there's the instant sweep and intermediate term high. We don't have any lower time frames, lower time frame gaps on that leg, so we have to wait until and see if anything opens up. I've opened up a 15-second here. Maybe we get a little short off open. 29.091 would be the entry. Little Judas swing. But we shall remain patient. Oh, my trader base bugging out. Okay, so we've tapped into this 30-minute BPR now. We have opened up a 30-second here. If we either get instant inversion lower, or we're going to open up this 1 minute maybe. So if we go from 29.0950. Looks like we're going to open up this 1 minute gap right now. Holding this BPR as of now. I think lower prices just seem I don't even know if I want to see lower right now, but the data low is the thing that's sort of swaying me away from seeking longs. But I wouldn't want to see, I would want to see like instant V-shape really here. I don't really want to see nothing, like just a struggle to get down. It needs to be an energetic dump through, and yeah, looks like we are probably going to take these equal highs out up here. To be honest, I don't even think I would want to seek lower at all from here. I'd rather just keep seeking higher, but the problem with the going higher from here, we haven't really got much to target. Obviously we've got this low resistance, but it's being able to choose where. Got this 30 minutes to be up here as well. We are holding this 30 minute actually. Let's go back onto here. So open was here. Open and range equilibrium is right there. Holding this 5 minute BPR right now as well. This 5 minutes seems to be holding quite well. Closed underneath on this most recent candle. But I think these equal highs are probably the most obvious draw from where we are right now. I think this 5 minute might hold temporarily, but I think it will get broken through. In fact, we just got to make sure that ES hasn't taken these just in case there's an SMT. Aha, there is an SMT at these highs. We're about to invert this 30-second actually. 127. I might take this. And then here. 122.75. Oh shit. Okay, I'm going to exit this here. There's actually a 15-second in the opposite direction that I'm going to take here. Towards these equal highs. 163. Shit. It have to be a fixed risk of 1-to-1. We're out again. Damn, bro. I've just been smoked. Fucking hell, $900 on the day. Damn, bro. I actually did just get smoked again. Gonna edge these like fuck. break even here. At the equal highs. Let's get break even. Break even in a couple of seconds probably. Probably trade aggressively at this civvy. Once we break above it, this is 184. Okay. Chilled. Okay. Damn, bro. This was such a fucking sloppy day, man. So we've taken 3 trades, and obviously the first 2 lost. The last one won. And we oversized. And I'm net 566 on the day, but this was a fucking awful day, bro. I'm literally $65 away from passing this account. Bro. What the actual fuck, man? I need $65 to pass, bro. So let me go over my executions. These are fucking sloppy as shit, man. So we got this short off the. This is the 30 second here. So on this manipulation leg higher, we had the SMT at the equal highs, and so I took a short inside of a buy model, which was stupid. So we got stopped out there, and then inside of this leg, we obviously tap into the opening range equilibrium here, take a 15-second inversion to the upside targeting the equal highs. This one fails, so we lose, and then essentially this trade is the same thing, but off this 30 seconds. So we take the entry long off of the inversion off the opening range equilibrium, targeting the equal highs and the SIBI above. And so we are net positive on the day, but we should not be. Yeah, this is a day. This is exactly why I'm doing these kind of recordings, because even though, you know, these trades with net positive on the day, the first trade I definitely should have taken. The second trade I'm fine with. The second trade I'm completely fine with, but I don't know. See if there's a. I'm gonna see if I can make this fucking $65. Maybe we get a short off this 3 minute here. I literally just need to make like fucking 0.1R. If that. If we get this 3 minute, I'll take this. So we're gonna hold this 3 minute. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna. We're gonna invert this. We did invert it. Alright, I'm gonna get in here. Holy shit. We are 29,163. What are the fucking odds of that, bro? Bro, really? Really? Okay, I'm hopping the fuck off right now. I've actually just tried to make a 10 to, so the odds of me losing this, so I've just taken a 10 to 1 risk to reward, as in I risk 10 times the amount I make and I've lost it. Bro, holy shit. I need to rethink. To make the same mistake, bro. $65 away from passing. What am I doing, bro? Just wasting away out here, bro. I'm gonna lock out my account. Don't want to make any dumb decisions. We're down $457 today. So we are, yeah, it is what it is, man. Alright, I shall see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Alright, I'm just going to quickly go over these trades before I post this video, because that was a shambles. Alright, so essentially what we had was the first trade was ES swept these equal highs that we marked on earlier, and Nasdaq didn't. This is what this failure was here, and so I ended up taking, how can I add these together? Oh, for fuck's sake, bro. Now this is all bugging out, man. Bro, like what? Okay, I can show you now. Here we go. So yeah, the first trade was this one. Obviously we had the S&T with the equal highs on ES, and essentially this was the most recent manipulation leg on the 30-second, and we inverted this 30-second with this candle here. So I took a short here, and it was a quick stop raid. This trade was not good at all, because we were inside of a market maker buy model. As much as there was an S&T at the equal highs, it was pretty much guaranteed that we were going to go back up there. So after we done that, after I lost that, obviously I was, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it now. So, you know, we took the loss, and that's what it is. The second trade was this one. So essentially what happened is I marked out the fib on the 930 opening range. We tap into it here, and then once we tap into that opening range equilibrium, we still have those equal highs above. So then I begin to target those equal highs. Now, as you can see here, after that 15-second, we take an entry and we just get stop rated again. And at this point, you know, we were, I think it was $895 down on the day. I'm already over my risk on the day, and this is where I should have stopped, and I didn't. And this is why documenting this shit is fucking important, because like, but even is it? I don't even know if this shit is going to make a difference, because I'm still recording this shit and I still did it. Anyway, so the next trade was the same thesis. Tap into that opening range, then we invert this 30-second, take an entry off of that. We get out at 1.5R, go break even at the equal highs, because I thought 1.5R was enough to pass me. It was slightly under, so I was $65 away from passing after this. I was literally, my equity was at $52,935, so $65 away from passing. And so in my head then I thought I'd take it. So this trade was systematically it was fine, but I oversized, so it was a bad win. And then the final trade was obviously that 10 times the risk, 10 to 1 trade, 10 times the risk. And we lost it all. So we basically lost $1,000 on that, trying to make $65, bro. So yeah, it's rough. I still have the account, obviously. I'm only down $457 on the day. So like, this is kind of like, in terms of P&L, this is just like a singular losing day. But in terms of the process and everything that's actually happened, this was a fucking poor ass day, bro. Like, that gamble at the end has just thrown me over the edge. But it's kind of deserved. You know, oversizing on this win, I wouldn't have felt good for passing from this. So yeah, we need to get back on track, get back onto the win streak. This is the thing. Trading's easy when you're winning. Like, every day that I've won, it has been so easy to just get off. But when you're losing, it's so easy to just stay on the charts, bro, and just keep going and keep going and keep going. And I just need to, I don't know if I just need to permanently lock it out, as even if it's just one, maybe even if I could take one single loss. If it's like, even like this first trade, this was a bad trade. So maybe if I just lock out straight away on a bad trade, then I'll start instilling some sort of like, oh shit, I'm not going to take that low quality setup straight away anymore. Because when I take this, that's a loss, it causes another loss, and then it causes me to oversize. And it's just a chain reaction of events that I don't want to happen. I just want to be risking the same size, you know. I don't know, bro. So I'm gonna leave it here, but I'll come back tomorrow. So I'm only down $457 on the EVAL, so it's fine. We still got the EVAL. We're still in a fine position, but we need to get back on track. We need to get back to where we were, and just remember, process over P&L, man. Process over P&L. But hopefully you guys had a good day trading. Hopefully you take something from this to learn exactly what not to do. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.